First timers? Alright, okay. Point of view first timers. No one can just come forward. We can just very informally do this, right? Just huddle around this area. Just the competitors.
Just hold, I'm taking it.
Okay guys, just attention over here. Okay, so this is how the competition progresses. So basically your names will be called out. Okay. Then you guys will come over here and get yourself seated behind over there. You'll submit your cubes to one of the volunteers. He'll go and get it scrambled over there. Then he'll call out your name again. Then you have to follow the volunteer to your seat. You'll be seated as he's seated right now. Okay. Then your volunteer will go and get your scrambled cube from there and place it in front of you inside this box. Yeah. Explain the group. Yes. Okay. So basically to make things easier, we have split you guys into 4 groups. Group A, B, C, D, and the list of the names have been.
See, for each event there will be a different number of groups. So for 3x3 we have 4 groups. For 4x4 we have only 2 groups. So we'll be putting up the group list on the windows. So you guys can see which group you are solving in. So there will be three columns. One for solvers, one for scramblers, one for judges. So for first timer,
Basically when we call out the group, whoever is there in that group just come by and get seated behind by and you have to submit your cube over there. Okay. So then your name is called out, you come over here, okay? And then the volunteer brings your cube, puts it in this box, places it upside down. And उसके बाद क्या होता है? I'll just show you something. Okay, everybody, you guys can listen to what I say.
15 seconds, he gets an inspection time, okay? Ready?
You guys get, okay, yeah. So you start the clock. So you guys get 15 seconds to look at the cube, and then in between the 15 seconds you can start any time. You'll get a warning at 8 seconds, another one at 12 seconds, and then at 15 seconds before that you have to start. After 15 seconds you get a +2 penalty, and then at 17 seconds your solve is disqualified. Okay. So then he completes the solve.
yeah, so after stopping the solve, even if it's misaligned like this, you're not supposed to pick up the puzzle. If you touch the puzzle, it's a 2-second penalty. If you make a move after stopping the timer, it's a disqualified. So please, guys,
the penalty.
so it's very important that after you stop the timer, I'll teach you how to start and stop the timer, that you do not pick up the puzzle, only the judge is allowed to touch the puzzle. No move should be applied after stopping the timer. So before the solve, it's very important that each of you, this is how a timer looks by the way. So you have 2 important buttons. The red button is the power button. The yellow one is the reset button. So before beginning each solve, make sure that the timer is powered on. If it's powered on, you should see 0.000. In case the timer is like this, it's the responsibility of the judge to reset the timer. In case he has not reset the timer and you try to start the timer will not start. In that case, you will get a resolve, but please ensure, even if your judge forgets, that you reset the timer. You have to just press this yellow button. The time will automatically go to 0.000. Okay? Any questions? How to start the timer? So this is how to start. First thing is, you should not start with your palms. You see these hand placement markers? So you have to put your fingertips like this on both sides. So you have two lights. There will be a red one and a green one. I'll just show you very quickly. So initially, after I place my second hand, a red light will glow here. And now that the green light is also glowing. So only when you see the green light glow should you release the timer. If you release it too quickly like this, timer does not start. So please wait at least 1 second like that. Then only it will start.
So you will see a green light over here. When the green light, glows.
Can you see the green light, everybody? So this is how the green light looks like. And then you can start. So this is counted as part of your inspection time. So please keep that in mind. Do not go too close to 15. So when you hear the 8-second warning, it's better to finish planning yourself and place your hands on the timer because it takes half a second or 1 second to start. So make sure you have enough time in that 15 seconds to fully plan. Place your hands, have enough time for green light to show, then remove your hands. Okay? So if you remove it too quickly and the timer is still on 0 and you start solving, it's a disqualified solve, DNF. So please make sure you place your hands long enough, remove it, and while stopping the timer, suppose I've finished solving and I've completed the solve, you have to drop the cube and stop the timer. You must not stop the timer with the cube in your hand like this. That's another 2-second penalty. So do not stop like this. Drop the cube, stop the timer. And while stopping the timer, even after dropping the cube, it should not be a karate style chop. It should be like this. Palms facing down. Not like this, but this. So again, important things. Starting the timer with your fingers, not your palms. Only with the fingers. You can pick up the puzzle. Start solving. Once you're done, just drop it and stop it like this. This is again a +2 penalty. So +2s happen when there are 8 different types of +2s, but the most common one is this. When the puzzle is more than 45 degrees. This is how 45 degree looks like. If it is less than this, it's not a penalty. If it is more than this, it is a penalty. But if any of the judges, whoever is judging, has any doubt, or if you guys have doubts that your judge has given you an unfair penalty, do not touch the cube and do not sign the sheet. Instead, call me. I will come and see if the penalty is valid or not. So before doing anything, if you have any doubts, you can call me. I'll come. I'm the delegate for this event. And the last important thing is you have to sign the solve. So what happens is, suppose I finished a solve and say I have solved the cube in 2 seconds, 2.05. So the judge has to write the digits exactly as it's shown on the timer. The first, he can write up to 2 decimal places. He has to write up to 2. So make sure that if it's showing 2.056, he writes at least 2.05. If he writes 2.0 or only 2, we'll automatically assume the worst possible case and give you 2.99. So make sure it's exactly written as it is shown on the timer. 2.05, he has to write 2.05. It's your responsibility. Later, if you sign the solve and then come say that my time is entered wrong, we cannot help you. So please enter, make sure the judge enters the time exactly as it's shown here. Once that is done, he'll write it in the results column, 2.056. And there's a column called judge. So make sure after the judge writes the time, he signs for the solve. He or she has to sign for the solve. And there's a column called competitor, COMP. In that you have to sign for the solve. So if either one of the signatures is missing, the solve will not be considered valid. So both signatures and the time, the full time should be there. This is very important because even if you come with photographic, videographic evidence later, we will not change the time. Whatever is written here is the final time. Okay? So any questions? And the last thing is, we'll be entering your results manually. So it will take at least half an hour to 1 hour for your results to show online. We have a website called cubecomps.com, www.cubecomps.com. So here, under City of Joy Open 2018, you will have all the events. Whichever event you are participating in, just click that and you will see which place you are in. And if you have qualified to the subsequent round, your name will be highlighted in yellow. So if your name is highlighted, you know that you're qualified. So you don't need to come and ask us, have I qualified? But please wait until every single result is entered. So if only half the results are entered, it might show you as qualified, but if the other half is entered, it will change the order. So please wait until everybody's results are entered before assuming that you've qualified. So any doubts on where to check results? Qcoms.com. Okay.
Show them once.
Okay, so now
This is the
this is
website.
how Qcoms.com looks like. So you have many competitions here. So under here, search for City of Joy Open. It's right here. So once you've opened City of Joy Open, you can click on the event. So 3x3 blindfolded was just entered. So once you click on it, you can see the standings. It will look like this. Okay. Yes. So some events have something called a cutoff and time limit. This is very important for judges also. So if any judges are here, please listen. So there are two things called cutoff and time limit. So what this means is, the cutoff will always be printed on the scorecard for first rounds. So for 4x4 we have a cutoff of 1 minute 30 seconds. So it will be printed underneath the second solve on a 4x4 scorecard. So what this means is you have 2 attempts to clear the cutoff. So if either of the 2 solves is under 1 minute 30 seconds, you will get all the 5 attempts. If both the solves are above 1 minute 30 seconds, you will get only 2 attempts. The cutoff is there only for 4x4, Megaminx and 100. Yes. There is no cutoff for Cube, no cutoff for Pyraminx, no cutoff for 3x3, no cutoff for 2x2 and no cutoff for, that's it, only those 4 events. So that's the cutoff. So any doubts on what cutoff means? There's one more thing called time limit. So time limit means that if you exceed that time, your solve will automatically be stopped and disqualified. Because we have to save time with so many competitors, so we cannot have somebody taking too much time. But we've set generous time limits for all the events, so most of you will not have to worry about those. So for 3x3, the normal 3x3 Rubik's Cube, we have 3 minutes as the time limit. And for one-handed, we have 1 minute 30 seconds. For 4x4, we have 4 minutes. Megaminx, we have 5 minutes. Cube, we have 1 minute. Pyraminx, we have 1 minute. And 2x2 also 1 minute. So this is the time limit. So judges also note if the participant has exceeded the time limit. It's not printed on the scorecard, but if it exceeds the time limit, you have to stop them and it's a DNF. So any doubts? So I think we're good to start. So enjoy the competition. It's your first one, so relax, have fun, talk to people. That's more important than just competing and winning prizes. That will come with more time. But enjoy the competition because it's your first time and have fun. That's the most important.